Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium. This evening, we welcome the Gators from Dickinson High School, taking on your Longhorns from J. Frank Dobie High School. It is customary that we begin every athletic contest at our stadium with a presentation of the Good Sportsmanship League Code of Ethics. Your attention to the center of the playing field, where delegates from Dobie High School are presenting a token of good sportsmanship to delegates from Dickinson High School. Making the presentation for Dobie High School are, from the Student Council, Santos Magana, Shuraya Blantana, Kimberly Tovar, Juliana Salazar, Felicia Woodall. Representing the cheerleaders, Bella Rivera, Evangeline Adams. Representing the band, Ricky Gomez, Max Garza, and Giovanni Nunez. And accepting on behalf of Dickinson High School, representing the band, we have Kirsten Spa, Kaylee Hansen. Representing the cheerleaders, Jalen Miller, Ariel Easterling. From the athletic trainers, Kenneth Brown, Grenier Fisher. Representing the dance team, Lila Niederlitz, Julia Robinson. And from Student Council, Sarah Smith, Zoe Ibarra. And representing Gator Nation, Juliana Escobar and Aiden Moody. Tonight's game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. But by your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. And while your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of tonight's game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game, the cheerleaders, the bands, the student athletic trainers, the pep squads, and you, the students, who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for tonight's game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. We remind all visitors that the possession or the use of any tobacco or alcohol product at Veterans Memorial Stadium is prohibited by law. Vulgar or profane language will not be tolerated. Violators may be subject to ejection from the stadium and may face arrest for any violation of the law. Air horns, bells, whistles, or any other mechanical noisemakers are strictly prohibited in Veterans Memorial Stadium and in all district contests. We kindly ask that spectators show respect for injured players on both teams. Spectators and fans are not permitted on the playing field at any time. We again welcome everyone to Veterans Memorial Stadium, and we hope you enjoy the game. Once again, this year, Pasadena ISD will continue to request a moment of silence before each game. Silence dedicated to good sportsmanship, fair play, safe conduct, and the appreciation of our fellow man. Would everyone please rise at this time as we observe that moment of silence? And please remain standing as both of our bands will follow with a presentation of their respective school songs. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gator Marching Band with the Dickinson High School alma mater.
Testing.
Thought they said it was going to be set up to shoot. Set up and turned on.
Testing. I mean, it's on.
Do what? Oh, no thanks.
I'm good. Thank you. Testing 1.
Thank you.
My mic's not even on.
And now, the mighty Longhorn Marching Band with the J. Frank Dobie High School alma mater.
Testing.
Oh, try that again. Testing.
Testing.
Testing 1, 2.
Thank you. You may be seated. We will have our presentation of colors in our national anthem when both teams have returned to the sidelines. And now it is our pleasure to introduce the cheerleaders from both of our schools. Please help me welcome the UCA Leadership Award winning champs, the 2023-2024 Dickinson High School varsity cheerleaders. Sophomore UCA All-American, two-time UCA Leadership Award and Jump Princess Kaylee Gold. Sophomore UCA All-American Emily Johnson.
Me and Buddy can't even hear each other in our headsets.
Junior Dickinson High School
talking.
varsity choir member Ayla Mobley. Junior Olivia Perel. Senior UCA All-American Prosperity Porter.
Yeah, I sent you.
Senior UCA All-American and UCA Leadership Award, Jalen Miller. Senior two-time UCA All-American, Addie Thompson. Senior co-captain, two-time UCA All-American and UCA staff nominee, Gigi Gallup.
Why didn't Gerald say
Junior UCA Mascot Leadership Award, Big Al, Jade Oliphant. Senior Captain, two-time UCA All-American, UCA Leadership Award, and UCA Staff Nominee, Kaylee Hernandez. Senior UCA All-American, Samantha Saucedo. Senior two-time UCA All-American, Ava Ellis. Senior UCA All-American and UCA Leadership Award recipient, Ariel Easterling. Junior two-time UCA All-American, Reagan Jarvis. Junior three-time UCA All-American, Pepper Brown. Junior UCA All-American, Lauren Murphy. And sophomore UCA All-American, Emma Forte. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Dickinson High School varsity cheerleaders. And now, introducing your J. Frank Dobie varsity cheerleaders. Junior UCA All-American, Jalissa Irvin. Senior Itzel Romero. Senior UCA All-American, Brianna Pedraza. Senior UCA All-American, Michaela Johnson. Sophomore, Lexi Martinez. Senior, Kimberly Tovar. Junior, Evangeline Adams.
There we go. That is it right there. Yeah.
Senior, Mandolin Riley.
I got it.
Junior, Brisa Marroquin.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
way
hear
better.
you.
Yeah.
Buddy, I can hear you.
Yes.
Senior UCA All-American, Jasmine
I don't know. I guess we're going to
Martinez.
sound levels now.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Junior,
Testing.
Adriana Avila.
Tell 210 number.
Senior
We should
UCA
be
All-American, Angelina Sanchez.
I don't know. Don't curse.
Junior,
I'm not
Bella
cursing. In case we
Rivera. Senior UCA
We
All-American,
were supposed to go on
Zoe
650, but it wasn't our fault 'cause
Espinosa.
we came in here at 642 like the guy
Yeah.
told us.
Sophomore,
He
Amira
said he Now, it
Caraway.
might have been because the headphones were. Why would somebody just unplug
Senior
those headphones?
Captain
Yeah, 'cause they were completely
and
unplugged.
Set us up
UCA
for
All-American, Ashlyn
Sabotage.
Otero.
All right, well.
Senior Captain and UCA All-American,
Okay,
Audrey
man. Well, like, if you hear from the
Paredes.
guy from TRS Sports.
Senior Captain
tell
and
we're ready. We're
UCA
locked and loaded.
All-American,
We're ready to go.
Just wait on him.
Alyssa
Wait on
Allen.
He wanted us to do one excited.
Cheer
Post
escorts
and
are
one line
Junior
comes,
Johan
one
De La Paz,
Each
Senior
of us one
Nick
excited, one
Novelet,
Okie.
Yeah, one
Senior
low-key.
Kevin
That lady brought
Pino,
us homemade
Junior
cookies,
Derek
too.
Rodriguez,
Where are the
Look at
cookies
that.
and
Like
Senior
right next to
Liam
you.
Oh, my
Vasquez.
goodness.
The coaches are Sarah Young and Amber Allen. Let's hear it for your Dobie High School varsity cheerleaders.
You can
What'd he
hear it
say?
in the loudspeaker. So we'll lower this. All right, this is mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm waiting for you, 210. 15 seconds. Let me know how I sound. Mic check. Give me something, buddy.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
I lowered.
Mic check 1 2.
I lowered
1,
field
2.
mic and raised us up. Mic 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2 3 4. Buddy, turn down your gain. Do you know what gain is?
I don't know what gain is.
All right.
Wait. Here's a gain. I got it. How's that?
I don't know. That's what I got 2 people telling
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Ready with the 1 2 checkup.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Dickinson Gator football brought to you by the Legacy Sports Network. Both sound good. Move to excited calls. Buddy Brooks is a touchdown for the Dickinson Gators.
Touchdown Gator!
Yeah! Let's go. If this is bleeding in, because I did tell everybody to go online and watch us at 6:50, so you might be getting a little behind the curtain scene here tonight from Memorial Stadium. Gain needs to come down a tad, but level up to compensate. Now, I'm not an engineer.
For both of ours?
Yeah, do you know what the gain is?
Yeah, here, I found the gain.
Gain come down a tad.
And the what? The level?
But the level up to compensate. He
Level?
said perfect, but I'm on delay. Oh, okay.
I brought the gain down in both of them.
Excited calls sound good, so let's not touch any of these.
Okay, all right, we're good to go.
All right, Longhorn fans, on your feet, and let's welcome your Longhorns to the field.
Are we ready to go live? Let me know when we're going live. Just shoot me a text.
Well, we got 2 minutes before the kickoff.
Yeah, we'll go keys of the game. Do you want to skip the national anthem and do keys of the game? I'll take off my hat and do it. Stand. I don't know. What do you want to do?
I think we need the national anthem.
I agree.
Feel Mike too hot?
All right, welcome to Dickinson Gator Football, brought to you by the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Jones alongside my broadcast partner, Buddy Brooks, and we are coming to you live and free from Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. The Dickinson Gators back-to-back weeks on the road, looking to make it back-to-back wins on the road as they take on
we ask that you please
undefeated
rise as the colors are
Dobie
presented
Longhorns.
on
Buddy,
the playing
much different
field.
Looking offense before we get to the keys of the game and the national anthem. For
The
the
colors
Dickinson
are
Gators.
proudly being presented
Much
tonight
different
by the
offense
cadets
last
of the
week, and a
United
lot of
States
that was
Air Force
in part
Junior
by the quarterback
ROTC
change of
from
Coach
J.
Nelson,
Frank Dobie
putting in
High
the senior
School.
Deuce Solomon.
Yeah, last week
Cadet
the Gators
First
went for
Lieutenant
353
Loriana
yards on 42
Bittencourt
carries on the
Mejia.
ground, scoring all 6
Cadet
touchdowns
Captain
that the Gators
Ariana
scored last week, and it
Alanis.
was all really 100%
Cadet
driven
Major
by Deuce Solomon getting
Keisha
installed back in the
Thomas.
backfield, really combining
Cadet
Leonard
Senior
Brown and
Master
getting some
Sergeant
usage
Lexi
out of
Rodriguez.
Jamal Mason, the,
And
the
Cadet
younger,
Captain
the young guy,
Viri
sophomore.
Diana Guzman.
He's got 17 carries, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day.
Please place your right hand over your
very
heart and
effective.
salute. Gentlemen,
Moving
please
Deuce
remove
Solomon
all
back
headwear
there
and
to
hold your
quarterback
salute
has really,
until the Dobie
kinda
Choir has
made
finished
this
singing
offense a
our
little
national
bit,
anthem.
more efficient and more run-oriented. So good to see the adjustments happening from week to week.
All right, color guard is at midfield now. We're going to send it down to the Dobie Choir for the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose much stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clouds bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
May God bless America. And we'd like to say thank you to the Dobie Choir for singing our national anthem tonight. The choir is under the direction of Mr. Tyler Ruberg. And we'd like to say thank you to tonight's officials from TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, for officiating tonight's game. Dickinson will defer to the second half, and Dobie will receive tonight's opening kickoff.
Welcome back to Dickinson Gator Football, brought to you by the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. Don Jones, Buddy Brooks, right here in smack dab, Pass-A-Get-Down, Dina, Texas, for Week 3 of Texas high school football action. The Dobie Longhorns undefeated 2-0. Dickinson Gators looking to make it 2-1 after a big win at Ridge Point. Buddy, keys to the game for Dickinson Gators.
Really, the Gators just have to stop the run. Cameron Matthews has been running wild all year. He's got 403 yards, 4 touchdowns. He averages 8.57 yards per carry. So really, Dickinson absolutely needs to stop the run. Second of all, they've really got to protect the football. Dickinson, we saw in Week 1, whenever they lost that Week 1 game, it was the turnover bugaboo that got them. They really need to protect the football and not turn the ball over. And, third and finally, let's look at Dickinson staying on schedule. Are they within third and manageable, a 3rd and 3, a 3rd and 4, even a 3rd and 5? It opens up their playbook. They can really utilize the legs of Deuce Solomon and this stable of running backs to get those yards. And there's so many different ways they can beat you with that lethal run game.
Dickinson Gators won the toss, elected to defer, and as you saw, Chance Gage staying steady this year for the Dickinson Gators special teams, booting it into the end zone for another touchback. And so the Dobie Longhorns, again, 2-0 on the season. They'll start on offense first from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, they've averaged scoring 31 points a game here early on while only giving up roughly 4 points a game. So interesting to see this, this Dobie Longhorn offense.
And look at this, a big crease up the middle, and out goes Cameron Matthews for first down yardage. He'll pick up 11 on the first play from scrimmage. And the Dobie Longhorns already have their first down of the game after one play.
Yeah, we touched on that being the Cameron Matthews, and really the first key to the game is having Dickinson stop the run, and not there. Cameron Matthews with a big gain there.
Yeah, so in between plays, let's get our keys to the game for the Dobie Longhorns. And as you said, Cameron Matthews, a big part of one of the keys. And here's Huerta. Huerta in trouble.
Oh, and that's going to be
he's
a
going to be
face
grabbed
mask.
and tackled at the 24-yard line. But if you saw, like I did, it's going to be a face mask. Face mask is going to be called on Jamarcus Anderson. Had the sack, but looked like he might have got a big piece of the face mask.
Yeah, he did have the sack, and that was one of the keys to the game we're going to talk about is, Dobie first and foremost needs to stop Deuce, really shut down Deuce Solomon and this running game, but also they need to force turnovers. Dobie hasn't forced a single turnover all year. They've lost 2 fumbles on the year, but they haven't forced one in either of the first 2 games. And third, and as we saw in that last play, Dobie really needs to establish a downfield passing attack. We've seen how lethal their running attack would be with Matthews picking up a solid 15-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage. But can Dobie loosen up this front seven of the Gators by opening up some type of downfield passing attack?
So 1st down and 10. This penalty will take the Dobie Longhorns all the way inside Gator territory at the 49-yard line. And here's another run play to the left side. Picks up a couple before he's brought down by a host of gray jerseys.
Yeah, big run there on 1st down from Matthews, picking up a hard-earned 2 yards there. But he had some he had some good blocking out there. He's had solid blocking all year, and we've seen how effective he can be with the rock in his hands.
2nd down and 8. The line to gain for the 1st down is the 39-yard line of the Gators. Huerta by himself in the backfield now at quarterback. And he'll fake the jet sweep, running right up the middle, spins off a tackler, and inside the 40 for another 1st down, Dobie.
Yeah, that's the respect there for Matthews. You see him split out wide, come in motion, work to fake the handoff to him, and really he takes so much attention because of those gaudy stats, and really he's a great football player here in the greater Houston area.
1st down and 10 now for the Longhorns. Again, Longhorns 2-0, but I would say, looking at their competition, this is definitely a step up. The Gators face 2 of the toughest teams in the state of Texas with Ridgepoint and Atascocita, and they come into this matchup 1-1. Flag down, whistles blow this play dead before it even begins, and it's going to be a delay of game against the Longhorns, so they will have to start behind the sticks here on 1st down.
Yeah, and one of the things that we talk about all the time, Don, is staying on schedule. With a potent rushing attack like Dobie has, you don't want to get behind the chains. And putting yourself back 5 yards to start this drive off or start this series off isn't going to be where you want to be if you're a Dobie Longhorn.
New tailback in the game now for the Dobie Longhorns is number 21, DeMarcus Hodges. And Hodges will get the carry. And Hodges ball pops
loose
up in the air,
Still
but right
loose.
into the hands
Still
of the
loose.
Longhorns. Now there's a scrum for it at the 38-yard line. It looked like it went right into the shoulder pads of an offensive lineman for the Longhorns. He couldn't hold on to it. And finally, the Dobie Longhorns will retain possession. I think it was number 5, Terrence Thomas.
I think at least 7 players had a shot at that football. That ball was bouncing around off of shoulder pads, helmets, the turf, everywhere, and it's really slippery to try and get a hold of that. So, it actually worked out in the meantime for the Dobie Longhorns, picking up a gain of 7 on the fumble, and the fumble yardage probably amounted to a solid 6 yards of that 7-yard gain.
2nd down and 9. Huerta sends a man in motion, split out to the right side. It's going to be a quarterback sweep right side. Has a little running room past the line of scrimmage and out for a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and short for the Longhorns.
Yeah, Longhorns really in a manageable 3rd and short here after picking up the lost yardage with the fumble that was just bouncing all over the place.
Very muggy evening here tonight in Pasadena, Texas at Veterans Memorial Stadium. 87 degrees, but the humidity makes it feel like 97. It was as high as 103 today, so you're talking about a slippery football. I mean, what else?
Look out here for Daniel Campero. This is well within his range. He's already kicked a 40-yarder this season.
The perfect 8 for 8 this season, 2 for 2 in the field goal range. And this play is going to be short of a 1st down if you look at that far line, Judge.
Yeah, crucial decision here for the Dobie Longhorns is that you're going to go for 4th and inches, really kind of test the teeth of this Dickinson Gator defense. You've got the powerful rushing attack. You've been effective with running the football all year long. You're going to go for it, or you're going to trust the leg of your kicker. It's a good dilemma to have for any coach where you have an effective kicker that has some length that can kick the ball well over 40 yards, and it looks like they're going to rely on that potent offensive line and that really strong rushing attack of the Dobie Longhorns.
4th down and 1. They need the 29-yard line, and we're going to have a timeout, Dobie. We'll take it with them. First quarter, 7:22 remaining, no score. This is the Dickinson Gator Football Network on BGC and Legacy Sports Network.
And all of the students involved in today's game. By making a small donation of just $5 or more, you can have the opportunity to see your name in lights on our scoreboard today. and enter your student in a scholarship drawing. Scan the QR code on screen now for more information or text Dobie HS to 41444. The scholarship drawing will be held at the end of football season. Thank you so much for supporting the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. Let's go Longhorns!
Hi, I'm Tiffany Steele, General Manager of the Chevron Pasadena Refinery. At Chevron, we believe in human energy because an energized community is a stronger community. We're proud to support Pasadena ISD because they bring energy to our community and help fuel our future.
Fourth down and less than a yard. Handoff goes up the gut. They have the first down and a little bit more. First down out to the 25-yard line.
And that was Bryce Evans. We haven't seen him out there getting any run. We've seen Hodges and obviously Cameron Matthews on the field, but give it to the bigger back, the number 24, Bryce Evans, to pick up that first down.
First down and 10 from the 26 now. Longhorns on their opening possession of the game, marching right down the football field. Matthews. Actually, this is going to be a jet sweep to the right side near the 20-yard line. That jet sweep went to number 4, James Spivey, the wide receiver.
Yeah, impressive drive here. So far, we've ticked off a solid, almost 4 minutes off this first quarter time here, and really 10 yards, 10 plays to create this drive. And Dobie's doing exactly what they want. They're dancing with the one that brung them here. They're using that rushing attack effectively.
Hodges again. Hodges out inside the 20 to the 18. Check that Matthews on the carry.
Yeah, and Dobie's just doing what Dobie does best. Pound the rock, feed your big beast in the backfield, get it in third and manageable, and hopefully they can convert this drive into points.
Another big third down here for the Dickinson Gator defense. Third down and 2. Matthews to the left side of Huerta. Huerta gives the jet sweep. Little space, has the first down. It'll be first down and goal to go for the Longhorns.
Yeah, and that's about the 5th, 6th ball carrier we've seen on this opening drive for the Dobie Longhorns. They've given the ball to Matthews, obviously. Ethan Wynn with the jet sweep there. James Spivey's got some run. We've seen Juan Huerta keep it a couple of times. DeMarcus Hodges keeping the ball. So Dobie's getting all their playmakers involved. They're getting the ball to all the different players on the field and giving them each a touch, see who can have the hot hand.
Matthews tackled. Well, actually, he was initially hit right at the line of scrimmage, drug a few Dickinson Gators all the way out near the 5-yard line.
Yeah,
It'll be second down and goal from the 6.
Impressive game plan that Dobie's come out here with. They've run it right, they've run it left, they've run it up the middle. Only one pass where we saw the face mask penalty by the Gators, but Dobie's doing what they do best. They're bread and butter, keeping the ball on the ground, running the ball, and milking the clock, keeping it away from that potent Dickinson Gator offense.
Matthews now to the right side of Huerta. Low snap, given to Matthews. Matthews close to the goal line, but he's going to be tackled short. They're going to mark it officially at the 3-yard line. Dickinson Gators front 7 holds strong so far here in the goal line.
Yeah, that was play number 13 of this drive.
Yeah.
And Dobie's doing what they want. They're doing what's in their DNA, the Dobie DNA showing out right here early in this first quarter.
Third down and goal. They're going to mark it at the 3. Huerta will go under center. Matthews behind him. Gives it to Matthews. He's going to be blown up at the line of scrimmage and held short of the goal line. Fourth down coming for the Longhorn offense.
What an outstanding play, filling the gap of, I believe that was Dylan Green.
Looking for a replay?
Yeah.
No replays here at Memorial Stadium, apparently.
And a crucial 4th and goal here, and it looks like we're going to get our first look at Daniel Campero to come in. As we said, he's 10 for 10 all year. Not that there's a commentator jinx by any means, but this young man has not missed a field goal or extra point attempt this season.
They'll mark it at the 11, so it'll be a 21-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Campero, again, perfect this season.
And
And it's going to be blocked.
That's blocked.
And it's going to be fallen on by the Dickinson Gator special teams. Big play by the Dickinson Gators, both on defense to make the stop on third down and then come up with a field goal block. And, buddy, announcer curses are for real.
Announcers
They're
curses
real.
do real. And
They're
again,
real.
that was Dylan Green with the recovery on the block kick. So happy to see.
I hope you're happy with yourself. That's a high school student that you did that to, buddy. And I'm just telling you, in the production meeting today, he said he was going to do it too.
Don't believe
said
this
he was
man.
going to do it.
not believe this man.
So now the Gators will take over. Deuce Solomon pitches it out to Brown. Brown has some running room. Brown to the sideline. Flag is thrown where he was hit, but he's out almost to the 40-yard line on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, what a nice gain there on first down. Leonard Brown picking up, getting on the edge. I think Dickinson has the advantage in skill players. Once they can get those fast, really strong guys out there on the boundary in space going, it's going to be a hold against the Gators.
Oh. And so that's going to be at the end of the run. So
Very
look, Coach
unique.
Nelson all the way out.
Brings
past
up like
the numbers.
a very unique 1st and 6, maybe? 1st and 5? 1st and 3.
1st and 3.
You don't see that very often.
So it's Leonard Brown to the right side of Deuce Solomon. Solomon fakes it, throws it out, has Scobie for a first down, out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jeremiah Scobie, we've been saying his name for several years now.
Oh yeah, and you know what? Jeremiah Scobie, he's only a junior. We still got him for one more year, and he's a 3-star recruit. Big play, always wise to get the ball in your playmaker's hands.
And this is not Solomon in at quarterback. That's actually Isaac Ramirez in at quarterback. And if the last name sounds familiar, that is the son of the principal of Dickinson High School, Courtney Ramirez.
And he is a sophomore here. Wasn't on the roster until today. We had no idea we were going to see a quarterback change.
And here's Brown again. And let's check that. That does not look like Isaac Ramirez, but he is wearing the number 11 jersey. So Leonard Brown will line up to the right side of the quarterback Ramirez. 2 receivers each side. Ramirez back to pass, steps up in the pocket.
Oh, and he just
incomplete.
overthrew. Trying to get a good look to see where Deuce Solomon is.
Yeah, I don't see him out there. Did not talk to Coach Nelson before the game, so we know as much as you know. So there goes one key of the game for the Dobie Longhorns. If he's not in the game, I mean, that's a big third of your 3 keys. Because I'm telling you right now, if you watched last week's game, 4 touchdowns and just pretty much the facilitator to the rest of the offense. Here's a fake punt. And the Dobie Longhorns snuffed it out, and they're going to stop the Gators right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Check that, make it the 43, but nevertheless, outstanding field position for the Longhorns.
I wonder if that's Josh Allen in the 14 jersey, not the 11 jersey, but sure look like 11 to me.
Yeah, I mean, they are new jerseys. And, I mean, if there's 2 Isaac Ramirez's, I apologize. The Isaac Ramirez I saw in week 1 does not look like the Isaac number 11 jersey I saw earlier
That might
today.
be a 4 instead of a 1.
Yeah. And we have seen Allen at the helm. Here's a jet sweep to the right side for the Longhorns on first down. Out across the 35, stretches to the 34.
Yeah, this Dobie offense is so lethal because they run the football out of every position, every player. They always get a different look and a different guy touching the ball every time.
And number 14 is Arthur too, so that was the week 1 quarterback. So it might have just been.
It looked like an 11 to me.
Yeah. I mean, y'all are watching it with us. Here's Huerta handing it off to Matthews, and I don't think he had it, buddy. I don't think he got it.
Yeah, I don't think he got there. I think that's going to come up just a bit short, but we've seen this Dobie Longhorn offense get aggressive and go for it on 4th. I think they're obviously in fourth down territory here.
So they'll need just shy of the 33 here on 3rd and short. Hodges now in the backfield with Matthews. Little wing T action. And here's Matthews.
Nice vision there to make the cutback. And I think that cutback's what enabled him to pick up the first down on that drive.
Oh, big flag
yeah.
there. Thrown well after the play. Yeah, there was a Gator that went down and went down hard. It was Rodney Bimage Jr.
Yeah, that was that's going to be a dead ball foul against Dobie.
And that would be a big one because you go from what? 3rd down and short or a 4th down and short to a lot longer.
Well, I think it might, if it's during the play, it's going to be interesting to see if they call this a dead ball foul because I believe they picked up the first. The chains are not moving here. So, yeah, I think they're going to say it happened during the course of the play, which is a huge break for the Gators.
Very big.
Nope, they're moving the chains now. So they're going to say he picked up the first down.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And this will be 1st and 10.
So they get credit for the first down, but they lose 15 from the spot of the foul. So you're going to get a 1st down and 10, but instead of a 1st down and 10 from around inside your 30-yard line, it's 1st down and 10 all the way back near midfield at the 48. Still inside Gator territory, though. And here's Matthews. Matthews looking for the edge, has it. Tackle just shy of the 40-yard line. And that might be the final play here of the first quarter. And it will be. So at the end of 12 minutes, believe it or not, no score. Dickinson Gators and the Dobie Longhorns tied at 0-0. You're watching high school football on the BGC app, powered by the Legacy Sports Network.
What if getting all the everyday care you need could work around your busy life? At Houston Methodist, you can go online to book same-day sick visits at the time that works best for you. Plus, you can text to reschedule, access test results online, and with video visits available 24/7, get urgent care without missing a beat. Find the everyday care you need at locations throughout Houston.
Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Call it. Don Jones, Buddy Brooks back here at Memorial Stadium. Flag down, illegal procedure against the Dobie Longhorns. That'll move it from 2nd down and 5, 2nd down to 2nd down and 10.
And a big play, big penalty there. We've touched on both these rush-based offenses. They're not built for, getting long first downs. So the shorter the first down, the more on schedule really both these teams are. I know we listed it as a key to the game for the Gators, but the same can apply for the Dobie Longhorns, especially down here in the on the Gators side of the field.
2nd down and 10 for the Dobie Longhorns at the 48-yard line. Bimage looking like he's going to blitz. He's coming through. Matthews has it. Matthews has a crease. Matthews out.
Matthews is
nothing
gone.
but green in front of him. And Matthews is into the end zone. Touchdown, Dobie. They lead 6-0. Cameron Matthews nearly went untouched to the 2nd level and then had a burst of speed through the secondary of the Gators and raced into the end zone. And now here's Campero. He was perfect before last field goal when Buddy jinxed him.
Did not put the jinx on.
He's still perfect from extra points. He's now 9 for 9 with extra points, and Dobie Longhorns now lead 7-0. We're going to stay with it here because I know we missed a little bit of action. So Dobie leads 7-0. Buddy, that offense of the Gators, again, looked a little bit like, I know you weren't here, looked a little bit like they were in week 1. Got to know what's going on with Deuce Solomon. If anybody knows that's listening to us, let us know because, again, we know as much as you do, and that was not Deuce Solomon. And I think we're going to have to probably go with that was probably Isaac Arthur in at quarterback.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. But first, let's give a little drive
Joshua
recap here. So this drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 6 plays, 57 yards, ending with a Cameron Matthews 47-yard touchdown run to put the Pasadena Dobie Longhorns up 7-0. This drive summary was brought to you by McCree Ford. That's my dealer.
So Gators now trail 7-0. After a Cameron Matthews touchdown run here in Memorial Stadium, and the Dobie Longhorns showing they are for real, a real 2-0 against the Gators, 1-1. Traditionally, Dickinson has done very well against the Pasadena ISD schools, but a different year, different head coach. Coach Stafford done a tremendous job. Buddy, I shared an office for 3 or 4 years with Coach Stafford. You talk about someone who's passionate about the students, about his players, about the game. Coach Stafford, well-earned position here. Was a former coach, head coach at Sam Rayburn before coming here, and assistant coach at Pasadena Memorial under Coach Quillian. Never coached for Coach Snelson. Coach Snelson left the year before Coach Stafford got to Pasadena Memorial, but still pretty good. They know each other pretty well.
Yeah, coming out aggressive there and really taking advantage of an effective run game, a different scheme that Dickinson doesn't see. You know, so many times in the high school football ranks, you've got teams that everybody wants to spread it out. They run everything out of the gun, maybe sometimes the pistol. It's very unique to see a team come out with a wing T offense and really be able to effectively execute it.
Here come the Gators near a first down. I believe they are going to give them a first down. And again, our first down sponsor tonight for every Dickinson Gator first down is the Pasco Law Firm. When you win, we win. And right back to the line of scrimmage go the Gators. Fakes the handoff, passing it out to the 40, has a completion out across the 43 near the 45-yard line.
Don, that's an 11 on the jersey. It's not a 14. That is definitely an 11 on the jersey.
Okay. 2nd down and 4. Quarterback sweep. We're going to call it Ramirez. Across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That's good enough for another Gator Pasco Law Firm first down. Wasting no time. Dickinson Gators right back to the line of scrimmage. Coach Snelson putting the pedal to the metal right here. Here's Brown. Brown finding a crease. Brown inside inside Longhorn territory to about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, effective run there. Good job by Dickinson picking up big chunk plays. Goes back to the key to the game of looking to see if they can stay on schedule, and that puts them more in schedule.
2nd down and 4. And this play picks up a couple, but they're going to mark them shy of the first down. So 3rd down and very short here for the Gators. I think 1.5, maybe 2 yards.
You still don't see John Deuce Solomon out there.
Pump fake, and here's Ramirez. Ramirez gets the first down and a little bit more at the 37. That's good enough for another Pasco Law first down. When you win, we win. Hope we're saying that a lot tonight, buddy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Shout out to the Gator Grill. We'll talk a little bit more about that here when we get a stoppage, but the Gators are just moving really too fast for us to talk about our wonderful sponsors. And this is Brown. Brown moves the pile forward for a couple. He'll get inside the 40 to the 39.
Yes.
10 minutes remaining of the first half.
And more importantly, staying on schedule there, picking up a solid 3 yards. Now you just need to get these last 7 here with your next 2 plays.
Here's Ramirez. Ramirez, quarterback sweep, left side. Flag down after the tackle. And that's usually against the defense. It was thrown really late at the end of the tackle. Might have been a face mask. Hard to tell from this angle.
And that, I believe, yeah, personal foul face mask against the Dobie Longhorns.
So a big penalty against the Longhorns. Gators by far their best drive of the night. If they can close this out, this would be a good opening nomination for our Ford drive of the night. And with this timeout, I'd like to talk a little bit about the Gators Grill. And I want to give a shout out to the Gators Grill, locally owned. If you're out tonight, can't watch the Dickinson Gators on your home screen or in your home living room, your man pad, you're hungry, go out to Gators Grill. Marjorie's assured me they're going to have the game on their big screens. It's a beautiful spot right there off of 517 and I-45. Had the wings, had the burgers. I'm ready for our next tailgate party next week there. Next week, a little pregame party. If you want to come hit up Buddy Brooks and me, talk a little bit about Gator football. We'll hit you up, talk about some high school football, college football, whatever we want to do. But yeah, but I'm telling you right now, the place to be on Friday night if you can't be in the stadium and you want to watch a little Gator football is right there at Gators Grill. Delicious food, cold drinks. Make sure you make your way out there. So here's the first down and 10 play for the Gators. Looking deep, end zone, nobody there except for a Dobie Longhorn, and that was even out of his reach, so just kind of a throwaway there.
We also got a flag down. I think we might get a late hit or roughing the quarterback. Nope, going to be a hold. And definitely not staying on schedule. One of the keys to the game that we brought up for the Gators, you definitely don't have a lot of plays in your playbook for first and 20, even third and 20.
Yeah, there was a reason that ended up on one of your 3 keys of the game, buddy, because we saw it a lot last week. 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback keeper. He'll get some of the penalty yards back, not all of them, though.
Yeah, nice little counter there. Counter action. Fake the pitch, get the defense flowing to the field side, cut it back, and you've got smooth sailing with the lead blocker.
Second down and 12. Twins to the right, 1 to the left. And this next commercial break, I'm going to have to go next door to this. Well, we got the VIP section. If you've ever been to the Memorial Stadium here in Pasadena, very, very nice press box here. Got the VIP section, superintendents, principals, ADs right next to us. A couple boxes over the Gator coaches. I'm going to have to hey, who is number 11? I mean, is it Ramirez right? Because I'm not sure. Third down and 13. In trouble. Throws it out. Looking for the screenplay to Brown, but nothing going. And a big 4th down decision here for Coach Snelson. Right at the cusp of field goal range for Chance Gage. From where they're at now, you're looking at maybe a 45-yard attempt.
I know Chance Gage has been it's very often seen on social media lately. Chance Gage with all the improvements he's made and the camps he's been attending and just the overall work that he was putting in the offseason with his leg. But I think that's a bit much to ask to have Chance Gage come out and boot a 45-yard field goal here away from home.
Offense stays on the field. They need the 14-yard line for a first down. Looking deep, end zone. It's a Longhorn there, and it's going to be intercepted.
C.J. Richards, the team
He's going to bring it out of the end zone all the way out to the 10 and down at the 14-yard line. Nearly a late hit there by the Gators. And the Longhorns once again come up big time on defense. Another turnover, and their offense will have the football back, already leading 7-0.
Yeah, Don, we talked about it in the pregame show, how Dobie really had to force turnovers. That's the second key to the game. And that's a big interception right there. Fourth and long. Dickinson goes for it. The interception probably would have been well advised to not take that interception, but still forcing the turnover on downs gets the turnover regardless.
You would have liked that football a little bit closer to the intended receiver, to at least give him a jump ball attempt, but
yeah, no pressure
really no
there.
Chance.
Ramirez just kind of lofted it up, and Scobie went to the right. the DB Richards went to the left, and he was able to intercept that.
Huerta under center, gives it to Matthews. Matthews just dragging tacklers along as he gets another first down out to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Cameron Matthews, only a junior, but he's really running the ball well.
Nick's Peace on the stop there. Timeout in the field, we'll take it with him. There's an injured Longhorn. This is Dickinson Gator Football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. All right, welcome back to Dickinson Gator Football. We got a big update, breaking news happening right now as this run goes out to Hodges, I believe. Yeah, that is Hodges.
And Hodges is just dragging people.
So we have an update on who the number 11 is. I knew it wasn't Isaac Ramirez because I don't know him, but I know Courtney Ramirez, the principal. That did not look like her son. And in fact, number 11 tonight is Deuce Solomon. Something was wrong with his alternate gray jersey. And he's wearing the number 11 jersey, buddy. So, you know.
Okay, interesting to see.
It's good to see Deuce Solomon out in the field now.
Yeah.
There's no number 2 on the sideline. So if you have that on your rosters, you can go ahead and cross that out and change it with the number 11. Isaac Ramirez tonight, buddy.
Yes.
Number 21 jersey. So adjust your starting lineup and scorebooks. First down and 10 for the Longhorns, but we have a problem on our hands. Longhorns looking very good on defense and now trying to put together another methodical drive. This low snap, though, is going to mess everything up. Tons of gray jerseys in the backfield, and down goes Matthews for a loss. Second down and 11. Gators 1-1 coming off a win last week against Ridgepoint on the road. Lost in week 1 to Atascocita. It was a 20-14 game, though. And as we all know, last week Atascocita defeated Katy. So a big game here tonight as the Dobie Longhorns look to stay undefeated on their home turf. Huerta in the gun. Rolling to his right. He's passing. Throws it out to the flat. Incomplete. Well covered there by the secondary of the Gators.
Yeah, we see why the Dobie Longhorns have been effective with that run game, but they imagine how well they could be if they incorporated in some deep passing to really loosen up that front seven. They could be really utilize complementary type football where you've got some play action and you can really utilize it, but for one reason or the other, the execution just hasn't been there with the passing game.
Third down and 11. Huerta steps up in the pocket. Pocket collapse. Sack at the 25.
Adolfo Cruz with the big sack there. Nice play by the Gator defense, really generating some pressure there, and Adolfo Cruz picks up the sack.
Stafford sends out the punt team for the Longhorns, and the Dickinson Gators have set themselves up to try to get pretty good field position here midway through the second quarter. Diego Sanchez stands back at his 35-yard line, actually just outside the 35 at the 37, awaiting this punt. Punt is away, and this is a nice spiral punt. Sanchez all the way back to the 30-yard line. He's going to return it across the 35, makes a man miss, turns it upfield at the 40, still on his feet at the 45, and drives across the 45 to the 46-yard line, so that's where the Gators will set up shop. First down and 10, just shy of midfield.
What an outstanding return by Diego Sanchez. He baited everybody over into the near sideline and then just used his speed to pull forward to pick up a nice gain on that punt return.
Dickinson Gators break the huddle from the sideline. Very unusual to see the Gators this close to halftime without any points. They trail 7-0 with 5:54 remaining in the first half. So it is Deuce Solomon in the 11 jersey with Leonard Brown. He'll fake the handoff. Solomon on his feet, driving forward across the mid-stripe and inside Dobie territory at the 47.
Yeah, nice run there by Deuce Solomon on the read option.
Solomon again. Solomon has the first down. Solomon puts his head down, still churning, and they'll mark him shy of the 40.
If you read some of the quotes last weekend on Saturday, or actually Sunday's Chronicle, on the feedback from this Dickinson Gator offense, and all the credit was going to the offensive line and following big Tyler Thomas there.
And here on the Pasco Law Firm first down is a big carry right up the gut. Number 34, Jamal Mason, makes his debut in week 3. Mason stays in. Solomon claps for it, but we're going to have a whistle and a timeout against Dobie. And let's take a second to talk about some of our other sponsors. Let's look at Palace Social. Good food, good friends, and good times. And don't forget about Adrian Garcia, Commissioner of Harris County, Precinct 2, and old reliable. It seems like we've been saying this name forever, buddy. Mr. Electric. We've got the power to make things better. And then, of course, Legacy Sports Network, lsnsports.com, building a legacy one game at a time. And a special thanks again to our first down sponsor, Pasco Law Firm, the GOAT. And we've already talked about them once today, Gator Grill, locally owned. Marjorie, a graduate of Dickinson High School. If you want to watch the game, go up there, watch the game. And then our drive summaries all night tonight after every Dickinson score will be by McCree, Ford, and Ford. Seven nothing here at Memorial Stadium, Pasadena, Texas. Don Jones, Buddy Brooks, part of the KPRC 2 Plus and LSN Sports simulcast, and BGC also powering it. A lot of hands in the cookie jar, buddy.
Yep, absolutely. Exciting to bring you all this hard-hitting football action all year on the KPRC2 app.
Solomon faking the handoff, looking deep. End zone. Incomplete.
Just outside.
The intended receiver that time for the Gators was Mason Peterson, junior tight end. And now we're at exactly 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Second down and 10. Gators slowing it down a little bit. They will huddle on occasion. Mason has it. Mason slides to the left, shuffles to the right, and believe it or not, made a little something out of nothing. Didn't look like he was initially going to get too many yards there, but he makes it a much more manageable third down here, 3rd down and 5. Now Solomon, design quarterback sweep, has the first down. Ball's on the turf, but he recovered his own fumble at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, very fortunate for Deuce Solomon to drop that football. It bounced right back up into his breadbasket. But, yeah, the Gators got something cooking here on the ground.
And they're going to give him the football at the spot where he first fumbled. Be a difference of a yard.
I think we got an injured Longhorn on the play.
And we do. So we're going to send a shout out back to San Antonio, or wherever the 210 zip code is or area code is. Take a timeout. Again, you're watching high school football on BGC app, powered by the Legacy Sports Network. First down and goal for the Gators. Here's Solomon. Solomon puts his head down, bounces off a defender, and inside the 5 to the 2. It'll be second down and goal from there. Gators right back to the line of scrimmage, run a play, quarterback sneak, touchdown, Dickinson. 7-6, an extra point away from tying it up. Chance Gage looking to make it a 7-7 football game with 4:15 remaining in the first half. Good snap, hold is down, kick is up, line drive, end over end is good. 7-7, 4:15 remaining first half. We're going to take a commercial break. Again, you're listening to Dickinson Gator Football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC.
Welcome back to Dickinson Gator Football. This drive summary was driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 8 plays, 55 yards, capped off by a 2-yard rushing touchdown by John Deuce Solomon. And there go the Longhorns, breaking a nice little return there, getting the ball all the way up to the 43-yard line, their own 43-yard line to start with. So good field position for the Longhorns with the kickoff return. And that drive summary was driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer.
So Dobie Longhorns, plenty of football left here in the first half. Have the football, as Buddy said, in fantastic field position all the way out to the 44-yard line. Huerta, the man under. Matthews hit about 2 or 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Great job there by number 27, Richard Lee, the junior linebacker of the Gators, making the stop. It'll be second down and 7.
Dobie in no hurry here with just under 4 minutes on the clock, ready to make sure this might be the last possession of the first half.
Coach Stafford's definitely trying to make it that. Huerta again goes under center. And this handoff will go for about a yard. That time the carry was by Bryce Evans. He's had a couple carries tonight.
Yeah, interesting to see the Dobie staff getting all 3 running backs involved.
So a big-time third down here for the gray jerseys from Dickinson, Texas.
Yeah,
tie game, 7-7.
You got to think if Dobie picks up any yards here, it's probably 4-down territory.
That would be a gutsy call. Very gutsy. Going for it just shy of midfield.
We've seen this game full of gutsy calls. The Gators took a punt on their first possession.
And how'd that work out, buddy?
It did not work out well.
Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them again. This is Legacy Sports Network and BGC coverage of Dickinson Gator football.
Discover a place to learn with the power to choose your education path. Limited open enrollment is now available in Pasadena ISD. We saved you a seat.
Don Jones, Buddy Brooks back here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. The Dobie Longhorns have a 3rd down and 5 from the 50-yard line. Huerta in the gun. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Here's a jet sweep blown up and finally brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, Jeffrey Mayon with the initial pressure right there had we got a timeout taken by the Gators there.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to bounce off the initial tackle. Again, no replays here at Veterans Stadium. I should say Memorial Stadium. We'll stick with it here. Again, just another chance to talk about some of our sponsors tonight.
Our great sponsors.
Our great sponsors tonight. McCree Ford, That's My Dealer. Pasco Law Firm, The Texas Goat. Palace Social. Good Food, Good Friends, Good Times. Adrian Garcia, Commissioner of Harris County. Precinct 2. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. And our first down sponsor is Pasco Law Firm, The Goat. And our drive summary sponsor is McCree Ford. And again, tonight, our Ford drive of the game will be here towards the 4th quarter. I'd like to remind everyone about that. And we cannot forget the Gator Grill in Dickinson, Texas, locally owned, right there off of 517 and 45. If you're out tonight, or if you want some to-go food, that's the spot to go. Games are being broadcasted live there as we speak. So now comes the punt team for the Dobie Longhorns. Diego Sanchez once again back deep at the 17. Another good punt. Fielded at the 11. This time he does signal a fair catch.
It was a knuckleball there,
That
Don.
was a knuckleball. Had some distance, though.
Yeah, good concentration by Diego Sanchez to pick that up out of the air, because that one, it could have gone anywhere.
So here's the situation now. Dickinson Gators have 2 timeouts remaining with 2:26 remaining before they go into the locker room. The Gators do receive the football to start the second half, as they did win the toss, elected to defer. And if I know Coach Nelson like I think I know Coach Nelson, getting the football back in the 3rd quarter is not going to deter any aggressiveness here.
Oh, absolutely. Coach Nelson, we know, is going to stay aggressive.
Brown comes in motion. Brown gets the jet sweep, turning it upfield, left side, stiff arms 1 tackle, and can't get away from him, as he's wrestled down and tackled by number 13, Dempsey Spears, senior linebacker for the Dobie Longhorns. 2nd down and 4. He does pick up 6. Now Brown lines up to the left side of Solomon in the backfield. Solomon, quarterback sweep, left side. Has the first down. Looked like there might have been a hold on the Gator. No call, though.
Yeah, and all the credit goes to Deuce Solomon on that. He gave ground, actually, to be able to pick up that extra yardage. You saw him take a little bit of an arc backwards, but he was able to get a full head of steam and pick up that big gain and ultimately the first down.
So a little delay here on the chains. Are we going to get a Pasco Law first down? We do. It is going to be a Pasco Law first down. The GOAT, when you win, we win. Gators have it, first down and 10 from the 24. Brown to the right of Solomon. Solomon fakes the handoff. Pump fakes, looking. Sideline, has a completion at the 37-yard line. It's good enough for another Pasco Law first down.
Yeah, nice little stop route there, and it's good to see Deuce Solomon getting some action there with his arm, able to drive that ball and complete
Chains
it.
barely even set up yet. Now Solomon going deep, left side, has a receiver completed at the 30-yard line. It's Jeremiah Scobie.
Wow, what a nice play. Jeremiah Scobie picking that ball up out of the air, and when all else fails, go up top your big play tight end.
Gators racing back to the line of scrimmage. Hurry-up offense would be an understatement. Again, Solomon looking. This time end zone. Scobie has it into the end zone, to the fight zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Wow, what an outstanding drive there.
And that was, check that, that was not Scobie. That was Mason Peterson, the junior tight end, with the catch. And Chance Gage looking to double up on the lead to make it 14-7.
That may be a good candidate for drive of the game there, Don. Time winding out to take that ball down and run and score the touchdown to go up 1 touchdown at halftime, and you're getting the ball back. We talk about how crucial that middle 8 is, and Coach Nelson has played it like a fiddle.
1:27 remaining first half. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the first half. Dickinson leads 14-7 here on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. Chance Gage has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Little squib, ground ball.
Oh, and that's
kick.
loose.
Finally fielded by the Longhorns and blown up at the 28-yard line. Going to send it down to Buddy Brooks now for a Ford drive summary.
Yeah, this drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 6 plays, 75 yards, capped off with a Mason Peterson 21-yard touchdown reception. Puts the Gators up 14-7, 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining before halftime. What an outstanding drive there.
Big time first half. What an outstanding game. Both teams right now putting it all out in the field, and the Dobie Longhorns still with just under 90 seconds remaining here to try to even things up before they go into the locker room. Huerta under center. Pitch play. Matthews, right side. Has a little of a seam, goes out of bounds, just shy of the first down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this probably goes without saying, but with this rush offense that the Dobie Longhorns have, probably they're not really built for these short, 1 minute drives where you're going to have to throw the ball over the field. That's not what they do best. That's not in their wheelhouse. What is in their wheelhouse is pounding the rock. So important to get a nice little 5-6 yard gain there by the Dobie Longhorns.
2nd down and 4. 1:18 remaining. And this play is not going to go for anything. Matthews wrestled down again after maybe a yard, possibly 2. And another timeout called. This one, I believe, is called Dickinson Gators.
Wow.
So Dickinson Gators, I think they're going to use a timeout. This was a credited timeout to Dickinson. So Coach Nelson looking for a stop here to get the football back.
Yeah, Coach Nelson always staying aggressive here and trying to preserve as much clock as he can. He thinks his defense can make a stop here, get the ball back with fairly decent field position. You got to like what kind of John Solomon's developed into tonight from a deep passing attack, really linking up with Mason Peterson, Jeremiah Scobie, getting those big tight ends involved in the offense.
So this is one of those plays where you better make sure you get the stop. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Longhorns hand it off. And here's a 1st down and more. Out across the 45 near midfield. Still on his feet inside Gator territory and down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, what a broken tackle there, and what a great job running the football by Hodges. Really fought off that first defender in the backfield and just kept pounding, kept running, kept those feet moving, and broke through that grasping at his ankles and able to pick up the 1st down.
So now it's Dobie being the aggressor. They have a fresh set of downs, but this time the play is going to be brought down in the backfield. Diego Sanchez coming through untouched, blew that play up.
Yeah, really big stop there by Diego Sanchez. Sure tackle, nowhere for that for Cameron Matthews to run on that play.
Now Coach Stafford will slow it down once again with 20 seconds remaining. And that might be it. Coach Stafford,
I think it is.
looks like he's satisfied going down for not even a Hail Mary attempt. Clock at 6, 5, 4. And that's going to be it. Coach Stafford elects to just run this clock out, and the Gators will be satisfied with a 14-7 at the end of the first half. When we come back from our commercial break, we'll have the Dickinson Gator Fighting Marching Band along with the Dobie halftime show as well. And then Gators will resume play at the third quarter. They will get the football back. We'll see you on the other end of this halftime show. Again, Don Jones, Buddy Brooks here at Memorial Stadium. Dickinson Gator football here on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment tonight, under the direction of Breanne Sisson, we proudly present the sparkle and shine of Dickinson, Texas, your Dickinson Diamonds. The Diamonds are led onto the field by military officers Junior Lieutenant Mariana Garcia, Junior Lieutenant Caitlin Derschmidt, Senior Lieutenant Brianna Juneman, Senior Lieutenant Isabel Drager, Lieutenant Colonel Carmen Lewis, and Colonel Peyton Landau. The Diamond Social Officers are Junior Executive Janiah Robinson, and Junior Executive Lila Niederlitz. The Diamond of the Week is Reagan Guinan. Most Spirited Girl of the Week is Samaya Carr. And the Sweetest Girl of the Week is Avery Link. Tonight, the Diamonds are proud to present their skirt routine to Deep in the Heart of Texas. And now, please welcome to the field the 5-time state marching champion, Dickinson High School Gator Marching Band. Drum majors for the band are Kirsten Spa, Aurelie Contreras, and Brian Dreyer. The band is under the direction of Trevor Brazelton. Assistant directors Todd Summer, Robbie Wong, Risa Hsu, and Alex Hedden. Take a journey under the ocean with the Gator Band and enjoy musical selections from Disney's The Little Mermaid, Infinite Ocean Movement 6 by Oliver Davis, The Sealed Lullaby by Eric Whitaker, and The New World Symphony by Antonin Dvorak. Tonight's flute soloist is Michaela Rios. The clarinet duet is Angel Hernandez and Alex Duran. And the trumpet soloist is Samuel Sheffield. Now, take a deep breath and enjoy tonight's performance of Infinite Ocean.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the award-winning J. Frank Dobie Lariats. The Lariats are under the direction of Tiffany McDowell, Perla Garcia, and Savannah Sickler. The Lariat military officers are Junior Lieutenant Kiana McCombs, Junior Lieutenant Lily Ramirez, Lieutenant Colonel Layla Torres, and the Lariat Colonel Miss Frida Monreal. Tonight, the Lariats are proud to present their skirt routine to Big Spender. The Lariat Social Committee members are Executive Mia Hernandez, Executive Angel Rhodes, and Head Executive Emily Grimaldo. The Lariat Line Sergeants are Zara Hobson and Angelina Rapallo. The Lariat of the Week is Angelina Rapallo. The Lariat Security members are Nico Esvijat, Isaiah Johnson, Luis Salazar, and Jacqueline Santos. On October 6th, the Lariats will be hosting their annual Hand and Stand Clinic. It is enjoy the second half.
Please welcome to the field for your halftime entertainment, the award-winning J. Frank Dobie Longhorn Marching Band. The Dobie Longhorn Band is under the direction of Kevin Erickson, Taylor Gudritis, Clay McNeil, and Tyler Scarberry. Additional staff includes Sarah Campbell. The 2023 Longhorn Band drum majors are Kanoom Amos, Julian Cavazos, and Noah Garcia. The 2023 Longhorn Band field production is entitled Take On Me, featuring music by Tears for Fears and Aha. Band members of the week are Woodwinds, Yasmin Mendez, Brass, Adeline Rincon, Percussion, Aiden De La Rosa, and color guard, Joel Jagdeo. The section of the week is the trumpets. And now, the pride of the South Belt, the Dobie Longhorn Marching Band.
Let's hear it for your Longhorn.
Welcome back to Dickinson Gator football. With
And
the
tonight's
Gators
second
lead here
half instant
at the start of
replays
the
are
third
sponsored
quarter,
by
14
Raising
to 7
Cane's.
over the Dobie Longhorns. You pretty much hit it with your keys of the game. Stay on schedule, take care of the football, and for the Dobie Longhorns, stop deuce.
Yeah,
And that's where we're at, really.
Yeah, we've really seen kind of both teams really kind of follow that script. This game is really close, and if you're the Dobie Longhorns, you really want to protect the football and get these long, sustained drives in, which they've been able to execute. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the end zone outside of that one long drive. But Dobie's been very effective with their run game, really working both sides of the field and getting multiple players involved in carrying the football, whether that be in jet sweeps, whether that be between the tackles. They're really trying to get all of their playmakers involved, get the ball in the hands of guys that can make somebody miss.
So we'll remind you again, the Gators won the toss to start the football game, elected to defer. So they will receive this opening kickoff of the second half. Rodney Bimage Jr. and Leonard Brown back deep to return. Gator chomp in the background. Campero teed it up, and his right leg is into it, and the second half is underway. It's a high end-over-end kick. Brown's going to field it right at the goal line across the 10, 15, 20, has the sideline and tripped up at the 28-yard line. Nice return there by Leonard Brown Jr. So the Gators will set up shop first down and 10 from the 29. Leading 14-7 in week 3 of the Texas UIL 6A football season. Gators looking to make it back-to-back road victories here tonight at Memorial Stadium against the Dobie Longhorns. Dobie are a perfect 2-0. Dickinson, coming off a win last week against Ridgepoint, fell victim to Atascocita in week 1. First down and 10. Deuce Solomon in the number 11 jersey. Little bubble screen set up, completed, and across the first yard mark for another first down at the 40-yard line, and that's another Pasco Law Firm first down. The GOAT. First down and 10 for the 40. Gators in their gray jerseys move the football right up the field once again to start the second half. And another completion out across the left sideline, close to midfield.
Two back-to-back screens over there to the boundary side by the Gators, and you're really getting a Deuce Solomon into rhythm by giving him those short, easy completions.
And here's Solomon. Solomon has the first down. Solomon has a lot more down the left sideline. 20, 10, 5, cue the fight song. Touchdown Gators. Deuce Solomon from way downtown on a big quarterback keeper. And that'll extend the Gator lead 20-7. Extra point coming. Chance Gage looking to go 3 for 3 from the extra point stripe today. And we'll make it a 21-7 game. Jaquan Hennigan to hold. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-7, 11-14 remaining. This is Dickinson Gator football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. Dickinson Gators strike first, less than a minute into the first half, or excuse me, the second half. They lead 21-7. Here's a little side-winding ground ball kick, fielded at the 30-yard line, across the 35, and blown up right there at the 36. Buddy Brooks, do you have the McCree Ford drive summary on that last possession?
Yeah, this drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 3 plays, 72 yards, only chewing up 46 seconds off the game clock, and that was capped off by a 52-yard Deuce Solomon touchdown scamper up the boundary side. And that's your McCree Ford drive summary. That's my dealer.
It's Huerta and Matthews in the backfield. Huerta gets the snap, hands it to Matthews. Matthews hiding behind blockers, creeps beyond the line of scrimmage for a gain of a couple. Second down and 7. The latter half of that middle 8 that you always talk about, buddy. And it's been dominated by Dickinson.
It's always a key moment in the game to see who's going to come out and win that middle 8. It's so crucial for momentum and see if you have adjustments made.
And Huerta is actually passing on this play. Incomplete just above the wide receiver's hands. The intended receiver that time for Dobie was number 3, Ethan Wynn, the senior wide receiver.
Yeah, he had Wynn, just overshot him a little bit. And, you know, it's interesting to see how Dobie's going to utilize the passing game. Are they going to go more of a play-action type approach or try and spread them out a little bit? And from that, it looks like it's going to be more of the former.
So a big play here early on in the second half. It's a 3rd down and 7. The Longhorns need the 46. Trailing 21-7. Huerta claps for it, gets it, fakes the handoff, now gives it to the tailback, and they're going to be gobbled up and tackled in the backfield. No gain, maybe a loss on the play for Matthews, and out comes the punt team for Dobie.
Yeah, good stand there by the Gators, and we're still in that middle 8, and we're seeing how that middle 8 has really turned this game on its head.
10 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. The Gators took no time to take it right up the field for a score and then force a 3 and out. And now here's Campero to punt it. Diego Sanchez awaits at the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a bad
high
snap
above Campero's head. He's in trouble. Just punts it right straight up in the air. And it's going to be returned by the Gators at the 20, 10, makes a man miss into the goal line. Touchdown Gators, Jaquan Hennigan.
Jaquan Hennigan.
Wow.
What an outstanding play. Johnny on the spot took it at the 23-yard line after the bad snap and took that ball to the house.
I thought Campero did a good job just to get rid of it and just, not take a total loss in the play. Who would have thought that Jaquan Hennigan, no fair catch signaled. I'm taking this one to the house, coach. That's one for the highlight reel. That'll make it 27-7, 9:33 remaining, 3rd quarter. Well, probably your most untraditional punt return for a touchdown.
Absolutely.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen it, and I watch a lot of football.
Heads-up play by Jaquan Hennigan to catch that ball, which was really, it never got past the line of scrimmage.
Special teams already paying dividends now for the Dickinson Gators here tonight. They also have a blocked field goal attempt. And the Gators make the extra point good. It's 28-7. Again, this is the Legacy Sports Network and BGC's broadcast of Dickinson Gator football. Dickinson Gator football brought to you by Gators Grill. Shout out to Gators Grill if you're watching us. I know you are. If you're out and about around the town or you want some to-go food, go to Gators Grill. The food is delicious. The drinks are cold. And here's a bobbled, I want to say not a bobble, it was a muffed really, little ground ball onside kick style. There's not really an onside kick, but they're not kicking it in the air. And not sure why the strategy's there, because Chance Gage definitely has the leg to just give him a touchback every time, and he's shown that the last couple weeks. So Coach Nelson again electing just to kick a little squib kick. It's not really a squib kick because it never gets off the ground.
Yep. This drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. It was really one play, a 23-yard punt return touchdown by Jaquan Hennigan after the terrible snap went over the punter's head. Gators Johnny on the spot, especially Jaquan Hennigan, to take that to the house to put the Gators up 28-7. And that was your drive summary, driven by McCree Ford.
And on
That's
first down,
my dealer.
Yeah, on a first down, Matthews runs into a gray brick wall. They're going to give him a yard, but nothing else. So the Gators, their defense was given a lot of chunk plays early on in the first quarter. The Dobie Longhorns were driving the football consistently, punched one in the end zone, took the initial lead here. But since then, 28 straight unanswered points for the Gators. And the ball comes loose from the ground again.
Guess who
and
it
the Gators
is?
have it.
Diego Sanchez with the fumble recovery.
Ball bounced right into his arms. And another turnover for the Dobie Longhorns. And the Gators set up with very, very good field position here. With still 8:46 remaining in the third quarter, they've already put up 14 points.
All the momentum has shifted over towards the gentlemen wearing white helmets and gray uniforms, really kind of taking this game by the scruff of the neck and controlled it for the past, I don't know, maybe the past 9-10 minutes of this football game.
So here's Solomon in the gun. Gives it to Rodney Bimage on the jet sweep play. Rodney Bimage looks like he's going to be right at the first down stick, and they will give him a first down. And that's another Pasco Law Firm first down. The GOAT of all law firms, Pasco Law. When you win, we win. First down and 10 for the Gators. Now inside Dobie territory, just shy of the 30-yard line. Actually, the tip of the football is resting on the 30-yard line. Solomon will bring a man in motion. Once again, it's Rodney Bimage Jr. Rodney Bimage Jr., though, is going to be wrestled and tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, nowhere to run on that play. Just good pursuit by the Longhorns to stop Bimage, really, before he could even get started. Bimage coming off the field now. Jeremiah Scobie back in the game.
Solomon passing, has time, swings it out, left side, incomplete.
Yeah, just dropped by Leonard Brown. Had some real estate available to him should he have come down with that ball.
Third down and long for the Gators. And this is all likelihood of 4-down territory, though, for Coach Nelson. Too long for Gage's leg. Definitely too short to punt it. So don't have to get it all right here. Try to get half of it, maybe a little more. Fakes it to Mason. Has all the time in the world. Now throws it out left side, end zone.
Wow, what a catch.
Jeremiah Scobie, touchdown. Scobie with his first touchdown of the game. What a pass, what a catch. He's got some ups, buddy.
Yes, he does.
He's got some hops. Scobie, the junior, he's listed as a wide receiver. He's big enough to be a tight end, though. Chance Gage looking for the 35th unanswered point for the Gators, and he gets it right down the middle. Our score now here at Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. The Gators lead the Dobie Longhorns 35-7, 7:56 remaining in the third quarter. This is Dickinson Gator football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. Welcome back, Dickinson Gator football. Another little squib onside kick attempt here. Fielded across the 30 and out across the 37-yard line. Buddy Brooks, we've seen been doing this a lot. We have another McCree Ford drive summary.
Yeah, it's a good thing when we got our good friends from McCree Ford out here. We're talking about the drive summary. This drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 4 plays, 60 yards, ending with a 32-yard touchdown reception by Jeremiah Scobie to put the Gators up 35-7. This has been your drive summary driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer.
35-7. Here is a fake jet sweep. Huerta, he's going to keep it. He'll get out to about a 5-yard gain. This is just one of many games that you can watch on the KPRC 2 Plus app along with the BGC app and LSN Sports. We got a lot of games remaining here on the schedule this evening as well as tomorrow. Had some games last night as well, buddy. Do you have those?
Yeah, don't forget you can also rewatch these games on the KPRC 2 Plus app. You can see tonight, obviously we're here in at Pasadena Independent School District Veterans Memorial Stadium witnessing the Dickinson Gators against the Dobie Longhorns, but also other games that you could watch tonight. Galveston Ball and Madison, Travis and Hightower, Ridge Point, who we saw last week against Bush.
Very talented bunch there.
Yeah, North Shore, always a powerhouse, takes on Spring Westfield, a really good matchup there. You also got Splendora against Galena Park. Then tomorrow we've got Lamar Consolidated against Westbury and Clear Lake against South Houston Trojans.
Another Pasadena ISD matchup there.
We were in Pasadena last night here for the KPRC 2 Plus app, and we saw the Clearbrook Wolverines take on the Pasadena Memorial Mavericks.
So the Longhorns now have a 3rd down and 6. And have you ever seen a huddle like this, buddy?
Yeah, you got the offensive line, you got the skill players separate. You keep them in different meeting rooms.
Yeah,
keep them in different spots in the huddle.
I've never seen that before.
Really, as an offensive lineman, you just need to know what the scheme is.
3rd down and 7. Ball is on their
loose.
turf again. This time Huerta is able to recover his own fumble. But nevertheless, it's going to be 4th down and long for Stafford's Longhorns. And out comes the punt team.
And things have gone from bad to worse by Dobie. Starting out the game going up 7-0, and they were pretty much moving the ball at will, all on the ground. And then things have just gotten discombobulated. You've had some errors out there, and credit to this Dickinson Gator coaching staff who came out and made some adjustments to what Dobie was trying to do. Typically in any game, your first 10 plays are scripted, and you're looking for advantages that you can take care of or take advantage of later on in the football game. And it's fortunate that the Gators have been able to really make some adjustments to negate some of those adjustments by the Dobie coaching staff.
Campero does get this punt off and away. Takes a good Dobie hop, bouncing at the 30 and went all the way inside the 20 and down at the 19-yard line. So the Gators will take over, leading 35-7. 5:55 remaining third quarter. What an onslaught they've put on here. Coming out of the locker room, it was a 14-7 game at halftime. Gators have run off 21 unanswered points in the third quarter, 35 unanswered points overall here in the game.
Yeah.
And the tally could continue here with the Longhorns really showing no signs of being able to stop them. So we're getting some different bodies in. Isaac Arias, senior tight end, he's been kind of lining up as a flanker, slot, and he was in the backfield. Now he's switched out of it. Leonard Brown, if they stay in the pistol formation, will be your pistol back. And looks like Coach Nelson is on the far side talking to an official just outside the numbers. You'll see him on the far side on the top of your screen. Not sure what he could be mad about, but I'm sure he'll find something. He's a perfectionist.
Yes, he is.
His team's run off 35 straight points, and he's still not happy. That's Coach Nelson for you. Twins to the left, pistol formation. Leonard Brown, the pistol back. And here's Brown. Brown has a crease.
What a
Brown
move.
to the 40. Brown inside Dobie territory. Brown at the 30, 20, 10, and just shy of the goal line. What can Brown do for you? He just showed you, just one tackle away from slipping a big-time run.
Yeah, nice little 78-yard scamper there by Leonard Brown.
And shout out to UPS if you want to sponsor us. Leonard Brown's going to give you lots of name drops if you're listening out there. And here's Solomon. Solomon is going to just trot into the end zone. 41-7 after that touchdown run by Deuce Solomon. So if you're listening, and McCree Ford, you're pretty much you're getting your money's worth tonight with the McCree Ford drive summary. Not to be confused with the Ford drive of the game coming up later.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some good candidates here.
We got local dealerships. We got Ford, a tier 1. So just a lot of things going on tonight, and the Dickinson Gators now looking to make it 42-7 with 5:32 remaining, and they do. We're going to take another commercial break. This is Dickinson Gator Football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC. (42-7). Here's a little pooch kick, fair caught at the 29-yard line. And once again, for I believe the 6th time tonight, it's the McCree Ford drive summary.
Yeah, Toop Don. This drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 2 plays, 81 yards, capped off with a 3-yard Deuce Solomon touchdown run. Really set up with the previous play, a 78-yard Leonard Brown scamper to set up the Gators first and goal inside the 5-yard line, and then Deuce Solomon just punches it right in. And yeah, here we go. That drive was driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer.
Ward to under center, hands it off to Matthews. Matthews weaving his way behind blockers across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Give him 8 on the carry. Brings up a 2nd down and short. Dobie moving a little quicker now, a little bit more pace to this drive. Matthews again. Matthews has the 1st down, but he's hit hard right afterwards.
Yeah, lots of hard-hitting action going on out there.
Chase Lewis coming up big with a hit. It'll move the change for Dobie. It'll be first down and 10 from the 40. Wing T formation. You don't see that much anymore. It was working for Dobie in the first 2 weeks. Again, they came into this matchup 2-0. Top rushing offense in the district. It was working well first quarter, a little bit into the second. But since then, the Gators have really put the clamps down.
This Longhorn rushing attack came into this game averaging 315 yards per game on the ground, and we've seen how they can be effective getting different guys the football in different areas.
Huerta, he's actually going to be passing, throws it right to a Gator, and it's going to be intercepted at midfield across the 40, 30, one man to beat. Diego Sanchez is going to jog into the end zone for another Dickinson Gator touchdown. Is it coming back, though? It looked clean. I don't see any laundry on the field, but the referees aren't moving towards the end zone.
I think there's a flag right there at the 44-yard line.
Okay.
It's kind of a miscolored flag a little bit.
Blocking the back. So the interception will stand. The touchdown will not. And once again, the offense of the Dickinson Gators will trot onto the field with a huge lead, all the momentum in the world, and still 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. All right, let's see where they mark the football. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 45-yard line inside Gator territory. Mason to the right side of Solomon. Solomon throws it out, has completion right side across the 45 to the 46. That completion was out to the wide receiver number 15, Lance Kellum. Second down and 9. Solomon hands it to Mason. Mason pushes the pile forward for a couple, but not much more. Now it's going to be a third down and 8. We haven't seen many of these as of late for the Gators. Haven't seen many third downs at all, let alone a third down and 8. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Solomon fakes the jet sweep, but he's not going to get this play off. We're going to have a false start or illegal formation against the Gators.
Yeah,
so instead of a third and 8, it's going to be third down and 13 now. The Dobie Band's still in good spirits here tonight.
Dobie Band jamming out right here below our vantage point up here in the press box.
Sounds good. Can't beat Friday Night Lights.
Absolutely.
I'm a traditionalist. I want Friday Night Lights. I mean, Saturday Night Lights is all right. Thursday night's a little better, but
Saturdays are reserved for playoffs.
Yeah, Saturdays for playoffs in college football. Here's another fade pattern right side. Incomplete, well covered there by the secondary of the Longhorns.
A rare Gator punt upcoming.
Yeah. And if it stays the same, it was Kyle Kettner in the previous weeks. And it is going to be Kyle Kettner, the senior, deliver his first punt of the game. And standing back deep for the Dobie Longhorns to return this punt will be C.J. Richard.
C.J. Richard had the interception in the first half of John Deuce Solomon in the end zone.
We just didn't know it was Deuce Solomon at the beginning of the game. Because this is not a very good punt. It's going to be a low line drive punt, kind of shake to the right. Not too bad, though. He got a lot more of it than I thought he was going to get. It actually is going to go all the way inside the 30 and out of bounds around the 28-yard line. Seen a lot better from Kettner this season.
Yep.
.210 remaining third quarter. Gators lead 42-7. Longhorns haven't even been past midfield here in the second half. Here's another handoff. This time it goes
New
to
quarterback
Hodges.
in there for the Dobie Longhorns is number 17, Will Joyner III. He's a junior.
Will Joyner III in the gun. And a little miscommunication there. Thought he was going to pitch the ball. Hodges wasn't ready for it. Then he pitched it
Ball's
anyway.
on the ground.
Now we have another fumble. Scoop and score opportunity for the
Oh.
Gators. And they're going to be tackled inside the 10. Are they going to roll them down before then? Yes. They're going to give them the football inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Fumble recovery that time by number 54, William Benson. So the Gators now already leading 42-7. That's a 42 unanswered run. Have a chance to even make that deficit larger.
Yeah, golden field position. It's been the turnover battle, and we touched on that, Don, in the pregame, that it was going to have to be, if Dobie wants to stay in this, they need to force turnovers. They've forced one interception, but more importantly, what we didn't talk about was they got to protect the football on their end as well.
New quarterback in for the Gators is Joshua Arthur. And Arthur's going to option this play out to the right side to Mason. Mason fighting his way for maybe a yard. And now we have third down and goal. Third down and goal. Mason on the carry, and he's not going to get it.
He's still fighting, though. You got all the credit in the world to Mason there. Just nowhere to go. Interesting to see what Coach Nelson's going to do here. Looked like he's going to bring on the kicking team.
And does he bring it in before the end of the third quarter? He can let this tick all the way down if he wants. Knowing Coach Nelson, he doesn't like to waste a second, though. 5 seconds, and with the late substitution here, they will not get this kick off, but they will have an attempt to start the fourth quarter. Throw your fingers up. It's fourth quarter time here at Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. The Dickinson Gators lead 42-7 here on the Legacy Sports Network and the
Thank you to all
BGC
of our
app.
incredibly generous audience members today for supporting the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. Your contributions go directly to supporting Pasadena ISD and its students. While it may be too late to see your name on screen at today's game, worry not, you have the opportunity at every game this season. Remember, it's never too late to donate to enter your student into our scholarship drawing. Scan the QR code on screen or send a text to 41444 now. Thank you for supporting the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. Thank you to all of our...
Hi, I'm Tiffany Steele, General Manager of the Chevron Pasadena Refinery. At At Chevron, we believe in the power of human energy and know the future starts in our Pasadena ISD classrooms because progress everywhere starts right here.
Start of the fourth quarter, Gators lead 42-7. And our first play from scrimmage here to start the fourth quarter is going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt by Chance Gage from the right hash mark. Hold is down, kick is up. The 25-yard attempt is wide right. No good. Pushed it.
Yeah, Gators set up with golden field position on that drive. Had the ball at the Dobie 8 and could not convert for points. Disappointing, and you touched on Coach Nelson being a perfectionist. I'm sure he's going to have something to say about that drive, with his team, watching film and doing film study.
So let's see who Coach Nelson sends in now. Looks like some of the defensive starters are now coming out. So we're going to have some new players on the defensive side of the ball now for the Gators as well. Will Joyner III will still be the quarterback for the Longhorns. A couple new tailbacks though. 28 and number 25, Gabriel Smiley.
I don't even see Huerta on the sideline.
Yeah, and that was Smiley on the carry.
No, I do. I see him now. Has his helmet on, walking around, looks to be okay. Dobie might just be trying to mix it up, trying to catch a spark.
So a good chance for some of these players to put something on film.
Yeah, bringing in Will Joyner III to get the ball, see what he can do navigating this offense.
Ian Thomas to the right side of Joyner. And as most times with the new quarterback and new offensive line, the cadence is always an issue. And false starts are usually pretty common. And this will be a false start against Dobie. So they'll go from 2nd down and 8 to 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, not an offense built to get up big chunk plays, through the air. So going to have to navigate this offense on the ground.
It'll be Ian Thomas staying into the game as they break the huddle. Thomas to the left side of Joyner. And Thomas gets it. Thomas drives forward, picks up a couple.
Yeah, I see
Not
Hodges
even back to the line of scrimmage.
Hodges and Matthews on the sideline as well. So the entire starting backfield for the Dobie Longhorns has moved over to the sideline.
You can say the same thing. I mean, these are Dickinson's twos.
Yep. Getting some younger guys some playing time, some of your backups. Depth is going to be an issue as you go through this season and into the playoffs.
You never know which one of these guys is going to have to step up and be on the ones. Jordan to the third, passing, throwing deep, left side, incomplete. The intended receiver that time for the Longhorns was Amari Taylor, junior wide receiver, just well underthrown, and he was unable to make the adjustment. And once again, I'll say it again, the punt team comes out for Dobie. Under 10 minutes remaining. Dickinson looking to improve to 2-1. Back-to-back weeks on the road, and now they're going to get back-to-back wins on the road in all likelihood. As this first tackle is evaded, now inside Dobie territory, all the way across the 35-yard line. Rodney Jr. with a very, very nice return. Set up the offense in prime position. So another chance to look at Joshua Arthur, who was the first week starter. Didn't play bad, but nothing electric. Really couldn't get a spark for the offense. Coach Nelson went to Deuce Solomon in week 2 versus Ridge Point last week. And it ended up being a very, very positive change for the offense. Arthur, though, has some time to develop, still just a junior. And this time he's wrestled down. I believe the ball came free, and it did, and it's right in the hands of the Dobie Longhorns. That's one thing Arthur didn't do in week 1. He did not turn the football over. This time he does. Solomon, the senior quarterback, will not be coming back next year, so Arthur really, really needed to make a case when he gets the opportunity that he's the next man in line. That's not going to help his campaign. So Longhorns, after the turnover, take over first down and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this play is going to be whistle dead before it even starts.
Yeah, going to be a timeout taken by the Dobie Longhorns.
Timeout in the field. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Dickinson Gator Football on the Legacy Sports Network and BGC app.
Gulf Coast Educators FCU exclusively serves school employees in Texas with products that are uniquely designed to fit the needs of educators. To learn more, visit www.gcefcu.org.
To view photos from tonight's game to all the latest news and updates, follow Pasadena ISD on social media.
First down and 10 for the Longhorns. 9:28 remaining. Here's Thomas right up the gut for no gain. And as you can tell, my voice is getting a little dry. I think I'm going to have to stop at the Gators Grill, maybe on the way back, pick up some to-go wings.
No doubt. Why
maybe
not?
Wet the whistle a little bit.
Yeah, get a little grub in you.
One guy that I really admire is Dave Portney and the One Bite Challenge and the One Bite Review at the Pizza Review. And you know, I'd like to take pride in. I've had wings from all over the place, buddy.
Looks like we have another new quarterback in there as Will Joyner III comes off. That's going to be Titus Randall.
You interrupted me talking about how great the wings are at Gators Grill. But let's give Randall some credit, as this is a very nice run. Skating inside the 50, out close to the first down. And that will move the sticks. Well,
nope.
One chain moved and the other didn't. And so we're going to be third down and short. Titus Randall, the sophomore quarterback, keeps it, has the first down near the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Longhorns at the 43. Still to come here on our broadcast. Here in the next couple minutes, we'll have our Ford drive of the game. A lot of nominees tonight, buddy.
Yeah,
you have a lot to choose from. No pressure.
Yeah, fortunate to have 6 touchdowns already on the board. We still got 7.5 minutes left in this game.
And here's Ian Thomas once again. No running room there, as he's going to be dropped immediately. Second down and 10. And now we are at 7 minutes remaining here in week 3. Second down and 11. Randall brings a man in motion, and again, sloppiness is overrunning this game here in the fourth quarter for each side.
Yeah,
this is just a delay of game.
It's tough to get into rhythm there whenever, your ones and twos, most of your ones get all the work, and so we've got the twos in there right now. Tough to really get into rhythm, just having the twos in there.
So a big 2 weeks coming up for the Dickinson Gators. We can all pretty much say that they're going to be coming into next week 2-1, and a big game at San Vitanza Stadium as they've been on the road for the past 2 weeks. They will be at home next week, taking on Klein Oak, another big powerhouse from the Houston area. And here's Randall. Randall looking for running room. He's going to be wrestled and tackled right at midfield. And then, Buddy, after Klein Oak, district season starts, and it's against the team that Dave Campbell and Fight Magazine are predicting to win the district, the Clear Springs Chargers. And that game is going to be in CCISD. Not sure if it's going to be in the Attic, better known as Memorial Stadium or Veterans Memorial Stadium, the one in League City, or at Challenger Stadium right there behind some other watering places.
Like to see that at NASA at the Challenger Stadium.
It's a phenomenal stadium. We haven't got to call too many games there. Third down and 16 to go. Randall in trouble, trying to turn it upfield. He's not. A host of gray jerseys there will stop him in his tracks. Once again, the Gator defense forces a fourth down.
What are you looking forward to this weekend, Don? On the on the football standpoint, we got NFL back.
It's, the big game of the week, and I'm not a Austin homer or a Texas homer, nor am I an Alabama fan, but as a college football fan, it's hard not to be excited about that game that's going to be happening in Tuscaloosa tomorrow night between the UT Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Both teams look very, very good. Quarterback questions a little bit for each team. Texas does have that solid starter. Alabama's still in between quarterbacks, so two powerhouses I read where some of the top 7 recruits and some of the top 7 draft prospects are going to be on the field tomorrow.
Nice. You not a believer in Jalen Milroe? Katie Tompkins' own Jalen Milroe?
I'm a believer, but I just, first time.
At Houston Methodist,
first time
you can go online
in
to
those
book
shoes,
same-day
going
visits
on the
at
road
time
in one of the
that works
toughest
best
places
for
to
you.
play.
Plus, you can text to reschedule, access test results online, and with video visits
Nothing like hearing
available
Dixie
24/7,
Dandelion
get urgent care
on a
without
Saturday night.
missing a beat.
Dixieland Delight?
Daycare
Dixieland
you
Delight,
need
yeah.
at locations throughout Houston.
Houston Methodist.
So Dobie, I believe, who called the timeout? I missed it.
Well, so they were having a hard time getting lined up, so Dobie had to burn a timeout, or they were going to get a delay of game penalty here.
So the punt team comes out for Dobie. Punt is away. This one, another knuckleball, bouncing at the 25. Big Dobie hop across the 15. Still rolling across the 10. So we've had a lot of drives to choose from, buddy. It's been a 42 unanswered point run for the Dickinson Gators. You have 6 drives to choose from, buddy. What is going to be our Ford drive of the game?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the drive that saw the Gators really pull out ahead. In the first half, they had a 6-play, 75-yard drive that was topped off with a Mason Peterson 21-yard touchdown reception from John Deuce Solomon. Yeah, gonna say that's probably the drive that set up the Gators to and get them in business and get that momentum shifted around.
Good choice. I concur. Mason gets the carry. Not much doing there, though.
More importantly, this clock continuing to wind.
Just now under 4 minutes. Coach Nelson, though, still in the hurry-up offense. Again, he likes to give these second-teamers just the same opportunities he gives his first team, and it's going to be a real game experience for him. It's a good 4-minute drill for this team. Especially a guy like Joshua Arthur. You never know when your name's going to be called. Especially the way Deuce Solomon plays with, just grinding and pounding every game. Here's Arthur again. And Arthur again has a completion out near the first down at the 33-yard line. Pass completed to the Gator wide receiver, number 47. And that's when you know you're getting low in the roster. I don't have a 47.
I believe that was number 42.
Was it 42?
Braden Glover,
okay.
Sophomore tight end.
Another pass completed to Isaac Arias, senior tight end. First down and 10 inside the 46. This offense looking really good now. Here's Arias again. Arias still churning, has the first down, still moving the pile across the 40. And a big time run there after the catch for Arias. That'll move the sticks to the 37-yard line, 2:28 remaining. Gators looking to put one more score on the board. Arthur, swing pass, completed, but great shoestring tackle by the Dobie defender on Mason is a 1-yard loss. Second down and 11, under 2 minutes remaining now in the game.
The beauty of this Coach Nelson-led offense is they can go fast or they can also work clock with tempo.
Second down and 11. Pump fakes, now throws, sideline, incomplete. And the band plays on. Third down and 11. Believe it or not, this is going to be 4-down territory, whether Coach Nelson is up 35 or not. I've seen this show before. Arthur fakes the handoff, now rolling to his left, has some room, and gets out to the 35-yard line, goes out of bounds, short of the first down. So fourth down, and they're going to call it 7. And, I would assume Coach Nelson's going to go for it here. Even though he did go out of bounds, I think, now they stopped the clock. The clock was running. Twins to the right, one to the left for Arthur. Arthur passing, has a man open, has a completion out across the 20, out of bounds to 19.
Braden Glover with another reception on this drive.
So they'll mark the football at the 19-yard line. Arthur with 3 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. Claps for it, gets it, throws it, out, has a completion, and that is Glover again. Glover out near the 10-yard line.
Braden Glover, the most popular target here now on this drive.
Yeah, Glover had the touchdown in the first game from Isaac Ramirez, who was wearing number 11 in week 1. Listed as number 11 on the roster today. Twins to the right. Mason to the left side of Arthur, and we're going to get this play blown dead.
Timeout, Dobie.
Yeah. Dobie calls a timeout with 49 seconds remaining. Not much left to do. We'll stay with it. We've had our commercial runs. Again, we'll be right back here on this same exact network, the KPRC2 Plus, BGC app, and LSN Sports simulcast, the best simulcast in the state of Texas. We'll be right back here on that next Friday night, 6:50 p.m. at San Vitanza Stadium. If you can't make it out to the stadium, please join us in the comfort of your own home or your own tablet, iPhone, Droid, whatever. We run on all apps and devices.
Got it working in my house on the Roku.
Absolutely, yeah. So 2nd down and 3 when the Gators break the huddle. Again, this was a Dobie timeout. Not sure if it was personnel or just wanting to get somebody in there or what. But the clock does stop at 49 seconds. Arthur and Mason in the backfield with 3 receivers to the right. Option play right side. Mason has it. Mason has a 10. Turns
what
it
a
upfield. Fights off a tackle. Dives for the goal line. Touchdown Gators. 48-7. Those are some big boy yards there, buddy.
Absolutely. Powerful run by Jamal Mason. Broke that tackle and no one was stopping him between getting in the end zone.
Well, we weren't going to take a commercial break. I guess we will now. Scores 49-7. We commercial break after every score. We'll be right back after this for the conclusion of this Week 3 matchup. This is Dickinson Gator Football on BGC and Legacy Sports Network. Don Jones, Buddy Brooks back here at Memorial Stadium in Pasadena, Texas. The Gators lead the Dobie Longhorns 49-7, 40 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. One more drive summary of the game, buddy.
Yeah, this drive summary is driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer. 10 plays, 56 yards, capped off by a 12-yard Jamal Mason run to put the Gators up 49-7. Again, this drive was driven by McCree Ford. That's my dealer.
So a couple plays here, and this game is history. The Longhorns will fall to 2-1. Dickinson will improve to 2-1 with another big 6A Houston area ranked matchup next week against Klein Oak. Their last tune-up before district play starts against the Clear Springs Chargers. And again, another fumble, and I believe the Gators recovered. They did.
Gonna say he was down though.
Oh.
I heard the whistles.
Yeah, I think they are going to say the Longhorns retain possession on that. Clock should be running then. Currently it's stopped at 19. we have a little time, I just want to thank again all the LSN Sports sponsors. McCree Ford, that's my dealer. Pasco Law Firm, the Texas Goat, Palace Social, good food, good friends, good times. Adrian Garcia, Commissioner of Harris County, Mr. Electric, and of course Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. And that will be our final score. And one last time here from Memorial Stadium, our final score here tonight. The Dickinson Gators 49, the Dobie Longhorns 7. Again, we'll see you next week. San Vitanza Stadium, 6:50 pregame, 7 o'clock, right here on the BGC and KPRC2 Plus app, along with LSN Sports. For Buddy Brooks, I'm Don Jones. Again, one more time, our final score here tonight from Memorial Stadium. The Gators are victorious, 49-7. This has been the Dickinson Gator football on LSN Sports and BGC.